coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We just tweeted it out at Real Alex Jones. Ex-CIA official proposes assassination of Putin. It's on prisonplanet.com right now. Fritz Springmeier, I want to do a whole hour interview. It's good to do these in little installments. I want to do a whole hour the next couple of weeks with you. Specifically, or maybe we should even get you here to Austin to get into how the Illuminati works, how the general programming is going on through the television and the culture, because it's so obvious right now. And we have the famous quote of the current Attorney General saying to a big media group, let's brainwash the public. Let's just keep repeating our messages to get their guns. They don't even hide a lot of this now. It's like they admit they created ISIS, but then say, so what, we got to bomb them. Then they don't even really bomb them. They get ready to bomb the opposition. It's like they don't care anymore. It's like one giant group of the public's totally unawake, and then another big giant group of the public knows what's going on. I mean, it's just crazy. But I don't see things going well for them, though, because it's getting so obvious.
You make a good point that they're just getting in our face and saying, we're going to do this no matter what, and you can't stop us. You know, the Illuminati want Hillary to be our next president. We'll see how well that goes. I notice in the checkout stands, and they're getting her picture everywhere.
They just push her everywhere. It's just, and if you're against what she wants to do, you're against women.
Yeah, just like if you're against Obama, you're against blacks. You know, I mean, they play these silly games and people buy into the baloney.
Well, they use really simple psychology, and you can argue, well, the public's simple. But studies show the simplicity actually dumbs people down. The dumbing down of media dumbs you down.
Yeah, people aren't critically thinking.
Fritz, send me an email about topics you want to cover, because now you got good Skype. And I'm sorry again today. You had Skype problems when we had some issues. I actually pushed you back a little bit because I forgot to go to calls. I apologize to Tasha and others. I'll have to go to them tomorrow if we're here tomorrow, Lord willing. I don't take anything for granted. Nightly News tonight will have a lot of info. We're going to have our reporters tomorrow reporting from the Devil Canyon nuclear power plant that even federal officials have said if there is a major breakdown there, or even an 8.0, it will cause a Fukushima-like level disaster. Why did they build it like that to begin with? Our reporters went to the local town there and went to their library and found the old articles with scientists warning about it as well. There's a bunch of reactors on the West Coast that are built on that. Let me ask Fritz that question briefly in the minute and a half we have left. Fritz, why do you think the elite build the reactors on fault lines and tsunami lines? I mean, I've looked at where reactors are. It seems like they build them only on fault lines.
Yeah, it's been an intentional thing to create these problems. Chernobyl, for instance, was the background to the Ukrainian problem that we have right now. Because of Chernobyl, the Ukrainians began to hate the Soviet government. And there was a group called Green World that started protesting. They felt like the Ukrainian genetics had been totally ruined because of and that's an example of how that then led to Ukrainian sovereignty. Ukrainian sovereignty has then led to the Crimean thing. The Crimean thing then led to Eastern Ukraine. So it's like this, it all fits together. So yeah, I think it was intentional.
A lot of evidence was they knew it was going to blow up. I've seen PBS documentaries and would do nothing, and then just programmed it basically to blow up.
Yeah. And so people that are in the know, that are like the programmers and stuff, they program these kind of events into the scripts in the minds of the mind-controlled slaves. So,
yeah, that's what I'm seeing is now they're going to full mind control publicly with the predictive programming. We'll talk about it next week if you can do it. Full hour with Fritz Springmeier next week. Riveting. Get the book, InfoWarsStore.com. Great book, powerful, and also supports the transmission.
The Genesis Communications Network is one of America's premier broadcasters of captivating talk radio. We thank you for listening. Now, just imagine, there are thousands of people who are just as passionate about radio as you are. But what you may